Hello everyone, welcome to Let's Go Money. Before we go into the details, if you have not watched the introduction and money management videos, please do. It has the basic concept of wave theory and the indicators we use. The money management will give you an idea of how to manage the trade. The link is given in the description. In this video, we are going to talk about weekly stock analysis. So we have did some changes to our index tracking mechanism, which we are not going to put it in the spreadsheet, but we'll have different sector index analysis as a separate video, and we will do it from the next maybe from next week. So to start, before going into the stocks, let's just cover only Nifty, and then we will move on to the stocks which we are monitoring. So Nifty has completed its C wave a long time back. So this is A, B, C in a longer time frame, and then it has made an impulsive move up, and then it has corrected. Then it is actually in a sideways move or further up with another correction before it goes up. So we are expecting another pattern like this. But at this point, when it breaks out, I think that's a good entry point for Nifty index if that is the trade setup you're looking for. But overall, this is track to make sure that are we in a bull market or bear market. So coming to the stocks, so we have explained, or we have analyzed the stocks which we are in trade right now in the weekly trade report. Please look at that video so we get more information about all these stocks. So let's cover the remaining ones. So these are the possible stocks where we might have a possible trade entries. So let's cover that first. So if you see the daily chart, you can see that it has completed the C wave. So basically we made an impulse followed by A, B and the C, and it has touched the retracement level, and it is actually completed the C wave. But for the entry, it will be good if we can get a breakout. Basically in an hourly, you can actually consider this as a breakout, and this possibly be the wave to continue. So I think next week we have to look at how this trade moves, and accordingly we will enter this trade based on the price action. Dr. Reddy is similar. It also did a very good ABC move. It's complete. So if you see here, this pattern is complete for A, this is B, and this is C, and now this is the expected move, which is a pretty good move from the place where it is now, and we are just waiting for the breakout. So in an hourly, you can see that it is pretty much there, and we are expecting a breakout for an entry. HDFC did a very good pullback after touching the place where we are expecting, basically, and this has completed the C wave as well. So we are also waiting for a consolidation after, like at this point at a lower time frame, like a 15 minutes, you can see this as a breakout, but we are expecting some kind of consolidation before it moves up, or maybe to break away from the hourly trend line, and then for a consolidation for an entry. HCL Tech had a very good pullback, and it is consolidating at this point. So in an hourly, it is having a consolidation similar to the one what you saw here. So it is consolidating, but we are waiting for a proper setup to complete. Like maybe this is something like impulse down, consolidation, impulse down before it moves up. So wait for an entry maybe next week or following week, but these are the entries possible. And L&T, yes, we were in the trade, but it took out. We entered in the early entry, like when it was breaking out here, we entered, and we were having stop loss close by, and it took us out, and then it came back. So but this is our non-successful trade. And actually when we analyze back thoroughly, we can see that there is a possibility for this to have an impulsive move, and this to complete this trade, to complete this pattern for another impulse down followed by up. The point what we didn't see is we thought this is a completion pattern completion based on ABC, but if you would have thought about this, I think we should have taken a conservative trade by having a stop loss at the next retracement level, and this might be a possibility. So once we would have taken that, then we would have been in the trade even now, and we could have managed it properly with those aggressive trade which you have taken. So that's happened. Yeah, it happens. Not that every trade will be success, as we know. That's why we have to make sure the money management is very important when you take any trade. So moving on to stocks in development. So these are trades which is possible, but again, L&T, I don't see a trade right now, so it is still in sideways. I think this is the early setup. So let me move this down, and let's go to CDSL. CDSL, yes, as we expected, it is coming down, and let it complete its development. It may take some time, maybe a month, so we'll wait for it to complete its trade, complete its pattern, the C wave. So basically this is A, this is B followed by C. So here possibly this is where it's going to end, and then maybe we can see a breakout trade if happens. Or there's other possibility that if this is taken as a pattern here, we were expecting two ways, one to go here and come back before it goes, but the way how it develops, it looks like it is going to come to the retracement before it moves up. TCS again is in C wave right now. From the way how we see an impulse followed by correction A, then this is B, and right now this is in C wave to complete this pattern to start the next wave. This is kind of what we expect. We don't know what is going to happen. Let's wait and watch how it develops, and then we'll see how if we can enter or wait for a proper setup. Power grid, we were talking about this long time. It was in an impulsive move. When we are talking, this was actually here, and it was pretty close to the top, so we were saying that even if there's a breakout, there is no proper risk to reward ratio. So we were actually waiting for a pullback, and it has given a pullback. Not sure if it is all the pullback what it is. It may be the start of a, this is just an A wave, which from the way how I see, this is kind of impulsive move, and you can consider the whole thing as a impulse followed by A, and we are expecting a B and C. So we don't know here, it can be a downtrend. It's why we have to wait on this. TATA Power, yes, same thing. So we are expecting this pattern to end. We are in the C wave right now. Okay, coming to Maruti. Maruti did an impulsive move up. You know that we were in this trade, and this was the exit point for us, and we exited at this point. Now it is all sideways. Looks that it is consolidating for sure. It has done a consolidation, and this can go up, and maybe the target might be 9,500 rupees, but at this point we are not trying to enter that because we don't see a good risk to reward ratio there. We have to wait to see further correction, because we want this kind of a correction maybe here, or maybe it goes here then here. It can happen anywhere. We don't know where it might, but unless we get a proper setup for entry with good risk to reward ratio, we don't really need to chase the price. The next is DMart. So DMart actually has done what we are expecting. It has come down, and it is kind of sideways right now, but this might not be the end of it. So this might come back, and take is to this pattern might complete, and then it might have another wave down before it starts moving up. So but we still need to wait for this. At this point there is no proper setup to trade. ITC, similar behavior. Okay, hold on, there is, I think something happened to the chart. Okay, got it. So if you see on a bigger daily time frame, we have seen we are actually going to weekly, we are in a corrective wave to complete the C wave. So if you have seen impulse followed by a pattern, and then this is the last leg down before it moves up, and this is the bigger wave A. Basically this is the impulsive move up for X, and we'll get a longer B wave. So this is going to be like a super cycle. So but at this point I don't know if it breaks out, then we'll see if it can go up, but at this point there is no trade. Looks bearish. Yeah, coming to Infy also, when we were looking at it is always at the top, and now it is consolidating down. So at least we are expecting it to come around 1500 rupees, and it might take a month or something to before it reaches, as we are expecting a pattern like this to complete before it goes up. That's the expectation, but let's see how it performs. Tech Mahindra had a very good move down, which is similar to the one which we are seeing here, but this I don't know if it considers a pattern. Let me see in a weekly. Yeah, if you see here, these two are patterns, and then there's an impulse, and yes, so for this impulse correction, then it made an impulsive move, and now it's happening a correction. So this might be a correction which we are looking at for a further up move. So right now it is still bearish. We have to wait for this trade. Baja Auto, again we expected this move when we are even looking at here, but we didn't enter because it is based on the setup, it don't look like it is going up. Furthermore, we are expecting one more down before it goes up. So we have to wait and watch how it's playing. Okay, and coming to Tata Steel, same thing. It is actually having a downtrend move with an impulse followed by pattern, and then we are expecting next wave down. We don't know where it will end, so we have to wait for it, and then if we get a breakout, then we will be entering the trade up. Yep, so that's all the stocks we track on a weekly basis. I've added a few more to our list, and we are trying to consolidate some of them based on the sectors. As we are, when we talk about more sector based index, I think we will try to bring in some more stocks for analysis, and for viewers to really, if they are trading more, and these are all major stocks in those indexes, and see if it really helps. Okay, hope this is going to be a good week next week. It's very critical. Let's see how it's going to perform overall, but the global cues are not looking that great, so maybe there are some more corrections coming, and possibly are a sideways move for some time possible. So let's see how it goes. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in our next video.